Hey everyone, it's post-production Mindez here, watching old Mindez play a video game. Yay! The video corrupted again! Isn't that hilarious? So basically, I'm talking now while watching past me play the game. He's pretty terrible at it, isn't he? Let's be honest. So yeah, I've managed to salvage the video, but I've managed to lose the commentary for some reason. I had to swap them. So, basically... Yeah, hi, it's me. I went into the House of Skulltula, and then there was that guy over there, and he was like, not a spider anymore. And then I went over to him, and he was like, oh my god, the code's been broken. And then, I really don't know. I typically don't do post-commentary because it's just, I don't get it. And so for that reason, this video is going to be pretty terrible. But yeah, I got a rumble pack, and then I was like, oh man, I wish I was on an original N64 because I'm pretty sure the GameCube controller and Virtual Console doesn't support the rumble pack. And then I was going up to it, and it's like the Stone of Agony, and I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure I can't make use of it. Yeah, that's all I know about that one. So then I cut to another scene of me being in Hyrule Field for some reason. I was like, where to go from here? And then I was like, thinking, and I was looking at Boomerang and Ocarina. Oh, I was testing to see if the Ocarina teleport song things would work as a child. Spoiler alert, yes they do. Man, I'm just kind of spoiling this video. Yeah, I could totally spoil the ending of this video if I wanted to right now. I have that power. I just have so much power right now, guys. Yeah, I really don't know what to do with it. It's so weird. So then I went to the Temple of Time, and then I ran out of the Temple of Time, and I was like, oh man, we're in the future again, except we're not in the future. Are we? And yeah, even running through Hyrule Market, I didn't realise that I'd forgotten to go to the future. I am pretty darn special when it comes to playing Zelda, and I got all the way to Lon Lon Ranch, and then I was like, this is the point. That point there, right there when I turned around. That was the point when I realised I wasn't in the future. I'm pretty good at this game. I'm pretty sure you all know that by now. Yeah. So then I went to the future! And, oh well, I went back to the Temple of Time. I kind of forget which order these clips are in, so... Yeah, and then I was like, man, this time we're actually going to take the Master Sword. And then I went over there and I took the Master Sword. And I decided to show this whole animation because technically I've not shown it before, because last time it was a cutscene when we went to the future world. So this is like the general going to the future. Oh man, big Triforce, big particle effects, flashy animations, and then yeah, basically you're in the future, and that's pretty simple. And then I was like, oh man, let's run out the Temple of Time. I'm sure I was talking about something important here, but I can't remember what. Oh, I think I was talking about how... Yeah, basically I've got two different ways to get to the Goron city, which is where we're going. And I was like, I know we can go through the Lost Woods to get to it, but I decided to go through Kakariko Village, because why not? And then I was like, oh man, what could this well contain? I remember I went in that well before, but then I was like, yep, that dungeon's not there in the future. And then I was like, what the hell are you? What is she, like, seriously, what is that thing doing? I don't even know if it's a, like, he or a she, but what the hell is it doing? And yeah, I'm poking around everywhere with my lens of truth because I really don't know how useful that's going to be outside of that dungeon. But I was just kind of spamming it all over the place. So I offered her a chicken, but she didn't want the chicken, so I have no idea what to do with her. And, like, I think that's pretty much all I tried. I was pretty thorough with my investigation. I was like, man, she won't accept a chicken. Yeah, well, no point trying anything else then. Oh. And then I went over here and I was like, man, you know, we never really actually did explore Kakariko Village in the future, so let's explore Kakariko Village in the future. And we found the potion shop, and they sell a bunch of things like pose in a bottle, and fishes, and Deku thingies, and bugs in bottles. I didn't see that when I was actually recording it. And fire, and potions in a potion shop. That's just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in this game. This game has totally destroyed all sense of immersion that I might have had. It's pretty special. And then I was like, okay, well, there's nothing in here for me. And then I ran across the street and I went to the other shop, which is also new. Like, yeah, there weren't any shops in Kakariko Village in the past. I'm not sure why that was. And this is just an arrow and bombs and shield and deku nuts and recovery heart shop. And there's basically absolutely nothing here for me either that I was interested in at all in the slightest. So I went around some other random houses and there were these people. And she's like, all people have hardships in their past that they would rather no one found out about. And then she told me to look at that bearded man asleep over there. She wanted me to spy on him as he slept. I'm not really sure 100% why, but there he is! And I was like, oh man, it's Mario! From the Marios, but it's actually not Mario, it's Talon! And I decided to give him a chicken. And he liked the chicken so much that he woke up and then told me all about Lon Lon Ranch. And at this point I was going, oh man, it's Mario! Oh man, it's Mario! And then, yeah, that was my entire commentary for this part, and then I was like, do I know that person? Do I know that person? Do I know that person? And then I was like, man, oh wait, was that Talon? I think it was Talon that was at the Lon Lon Ranch back in the past. And it was! And I was like, oh man, it's Talon. Hi Talon, it's not Mario. And that was my commentary for this bit. I'm trying to remember my commentary for this bit, even though it was like a whole day ago. Look at him, the man with the beard. Yeah, I wasn't really sure who owned this house, because they're all talking like they're all strangers, and I don't really know who the homeowner of this place is. I'm still very confused on that point. But oh well. Like, none of them refer to each other as by name. And then there was this guy that tells you all about the windmill, and the well, and the water, and the dried well, and the things. And I'm guessing that's kind of a subtle hint towards the dungeon I did in the last episode. And then I went over to this girl! And she was the one that gave me a chicken, so I gave her back her chicken. And I was like, do you want some chicken? Do you want some chicken? I'm going to ram this chicken down your throat. But basically, she likes that so much that she told me that I'm great with chickens and that she's going to give me a rare, valuable chicken, even though it's a bit of a defective chicken that doesn't crow anymore. Yeah, why exactly is this chicken so rare and valuable? And then I was like, oh man, it's a blue chicken! And then I made a Final Fantasy VII reference by saying it could run across rivers, because I'm hilarious! And I tried him out, but he wouldn't crow, so I don't know what's going on with that, but that's my new thing to show around everywhere. Then I went to the shooting gallery, and the shooting gallery was so much fun, and I spent basically a lot of rupees here. And I was like, okay, you know what I'm going to do next in this episode, guys? I'm going to show you the shooting gallery, because, yeah, you get a perfect prize for knocking down all 10 rupee thingies, and basically I wanted to get that, because I was pretty sure that it was a piece of heart. So in the first attempt, I got confused and thought that I had to shoot at those things on the floor. And that's basically how I panicked. And yeah, that's... Spoiler alert, I don't make it, and I waste all my arrows and only get 2 in that first attempt. But then I went into Chipmunk mode! I'd go into Chipmunk mode now, but, since I'm recording this by watching the video back, I really can't. So yeah, then I tried a few more times, and yeah, basically you got to shoot all the rupees, and the rupees come around, and they come up from the middle, and they come from the left, and they come from the right. And then there's those blue ones, which are the most annoying, because they don't actually go all the way to the middle, so you have to actually adjust your aim. And then I got 9 on my second try, which I thought was pretty damn good, considering I have a history of failure. And then at this point I was panicking, going, oh my god, they're random! They don't always come in the same order! And then I was like, well, you know what, there's really no point in continuing if I miss at least one, so... I don't know why I didn't just waste all my arrows at this point, but... whatever. And then I basically miss everything. Yeah, basically it's gonna go terrible attempt, then good attempt, then terrible attempt, then good attempt. That's always been my thing, I think. So yeah, still missing them, and then I was like, I wonder what happens if you only miss 2. But, spoiler alert, I end up missing like 5 on this attempt or something. Something silly anyway. Oh, 2. Or maybe it's the next one that I missed 5 on. Yeah, I kept this in because I had hilarious commentary over it, it was all chipmunk moded, but I kind of lost that commentary, so this is what you have to put up with. And this is why I don't do post-commentary. It's pretty fantastic. Yeah. So I think this is the time where I actually make it. Spoiler alert. It doesn't take me all that long, and I got like 2 free shots out of it, so yeah, it took me 5 actual paid attempts. And all that was for... at this point I was like, wait, just arrows? Just arrows? Seriously? And then I realised that it was actually a quiver that was increasing my arrows count, so I was like, no, that's not actually so terrible. And then I accidentally bought another game, so I was like, man, I was actually trying there, believe it or not. So I was like, man, got to waste all my arrows now. There's no point in even playing because I can't win anything. Because it's not like you even get the rupees that you hit or anything like that. It's kind of silly like that, I gotta say. And then I left the shooting gallery with my new prize. Yeah, like I say, I was pretty sure it was going to be a piece of heart, but it wasn't. So, oh well. And then I saw this guy, and I remembered, because I've talked to him before, and I remember that his text was also a reference to the Well Dungeon, and I was like, man, so many references to that Well Dungeon that I didn't even notice anything about, because yeah, he mentions the Lens of Truth and everything. It's pretty funny just how well hidden all these references are. And now I'm just kinda talking slowly because it's just... I have nothing to say. And then I went over to this cow because I was like, someone in the comments a really long time ago, I can't even remember what episode it was on, told me that playing Epona's song around cows might be a good idea. So I decided to try out to see whether playing Epona's song around cows was in fact a good idea. Yeah, I totally forgot about Lon Lon Ranch at this point. I don't know why. What a nice song. And then the cow started talking and I was all freaking out because cows aren't supposed to talk. That's just silliness. And he gave me his milk. Again, this is a conversation that I'm not going to admit to having to many other people. Yes, just the other day I was talking to a cow and he offered me his milk. I think I'll be keeping that one to myself. And yeah, it restores 5 hearts, and you can do it twice, but I'd still rather have fairies in there, because they're kind of automatic. So I probably won't be getting milk ever again. And then I was like, okay, it's time to see Death Mountain! Small spoiler alert, basically absolutely nothing's changed. And yeah, look at me, still using the Lens of Truth, even though I think that's practically the last time I use it, and then I like give up. And I'm just like, yeah, I really need to re-keybind that. Oh yeah, I was trying to see if I could blow up these red rocks, and there are falling boulders now that you got to avoid. It's some amazingly difficult platforming, and the thing that I stole from there is gone. And yeah, basically, I was just kind of climbing Death Mountain. I have nothing else to say about that. Oh my god, Link, don't let the rock fall on your head! Oh, fortunately, he managed to avoid that one! Well done, Link, that was some pretty skillful playing! And then he goes into Donga's cavern, and yeah, I'm pretty sure nothing's changed here, so I just kind of throw in a bomb and then just leave. I don't know why. I was actually trying to use the Lens of Truth again because it's kind of become force of habit now to use that Lens of Truth everywhere. But since I re-keybinded the Lens of Truth, I just kind of accidentally wasted a bomb. So that's the story behind that. And then I continued up Death Mountain because yeah, we're trying to get to Goron City, and I saw this thing again, and I was always curious about what this thing was. And I kind of saw, you know what, it's a stick, it's got something tied to the top of it. Why don't we try playing the Song of Storms to see if something happens to it? So I was all like... But absolutely nothing happened. Yeah. that was about it. That's the highlight of this episode. Nothing happening. And then I was like, man, I need to get inside out of the rain. I was saying, and then I was like in this episode a lot. But, you know, then I was like, I had to go into Goron City because, man, now it's raining. We need to get inside, otherwise we'll get wet. And then I went into Goron City. And yeah, I was told to investigate this place incredibly carefully, so basically I don't really know what was meant by that, because nothing seemed tremendously difficult to find. And I saw this bit, and I was like, what could this rock be? And then I was like, man, can I grapple onto it? And then I was like, yes, I can. And then I was like, oh man, I can climb on top of it. And then I was like, oh man, that fire looks hot. I'm gonna leave here and basically forget to come back. Although I kind of do. But you'll find out more about that at the end of the episode, because like I say, I'm just spoiling everything. And yeah, I'm looking around for things, but I was led to believe that things were more hidden than they actually were, unless I missed something hilariously. But yeah, basically I'm just trying to look around, see if there's anything around, and trying to go about this systematically and go like to the top layer and then the next layer down and then whatever. I think this is the place where all those rock boulders were. Yes, it is, and I decided to waste a bunch of bombs, even though I already knew that there'd be nothing here because I got everything in this room as a child. And this is where I kind of realised that, and I think that's the last bomb I waste. Although I did want to try something, because these red rocks are kind of annoying me. So I was like, I wonder if my bomb chew could take care of those. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Do you think bomb chew can take care of those? Do you think bomb chew can take care of those? Well, he can't. And that was the end of my attempt. Like, man, if bomb chew can't do it, surely nothing else I have can ever do something like that. So then I left. Man, this is... Commentating's a lot easier while you're doing it than trying to commentate a fairly boring and standard Zelda video. And then I was like, this guy has shrunk. And then I was like, man, I really need to get that guy, because that guy, man, how am I going to stop him? And then I was like, I need to use bombs, because I remember this from being a child. Even though I don't think I ever actually successfully managed to stop that guy in the present. Well, not in the present, but in the past. Well, I did manage to successfully stop him, but I didn't actually manage to get anything from him. So I think I might have to go back to him at some point. I'm not sure. And then, yeah, basically, I'm pretty terrible at hitting this guy with a bomb, and I was like, man, I'm so gonna run out of bombs here. And it'd be kind of annoying because I'd have to go all the way back to Kakariko Village. And I was like, maybe the hook shot can stop him, but it didn't. I was getting incredibly confused because he kept turning around. I guess as a reaction to me standing in his way. I mean, like, the one years ago didn't do that, but this one did. So I was trying to hit him, but as you know by now, I thought that hit him, but it did not. And as you know by now, I'm pretty darn terrible at things. So yeah. Could we hit him this time? Yes! And that stops him. And he's like, how could you do this to me? You're Ganondorf's servant. Man, he's a bit of a dick, let's be honest. He's Mindez, hero of the Gorons. And I was like, dude, that's my name! and like my entire mind was blown and my entire reality just came crumbling down around me. Because, you know, you can't have two people with the same name ever in the world. That's just, like, it's never a coincidence in games when two people have the same name. It's never once a coincidence. Your name's also Mindez, then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster. Yeah, he got named after me, because Darunia named him after me. Dad named Mindez after you because you're so brave. And it's a cool name, man. He's awesome. I like him. He's complimenting my name. And he also asks for my autograph, which is the first time I've ever been asked for an autograph. And I was like, so starstruck at this point. It's like, man, this is what it's going to be like when I'm a proper LPer, dudes. It's just going to be everyone asking for my autograph all the time. No, it's not going to be anything like that. It's going to be internet obscurity. And if we don't hurry up, even my dad... Oh yeah, there's a dragon, and Ganondorf has resurrected this dragon, and then... I'm guessing that's what's going to be happening in the Fire Temple, this dragon dude. I'm guessing that's what's going to be happening there. And then I asked him things about the Gorons. No, about the dragon. The dragon. Yes, about the Dragon first. A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagia, and at this point I was trying desperately not to say Volvagina, but I was pretty sure I was going to accidentally say it at some point, so there you go. Yeah. And basically he's telling me a load of storyline about this dragon, or this dragon called Volvagina, and then I had to ask him about the Gorons, and everyone was taken to the Fire Temple, because that's where we're going. That's the next dungeon we got to go to, and they're all going to be eaten by a dragon. It's all very depressing. Like, this is just the depressing part of the story. So Ganondorf raised a dragon, and then things... I'm pretty sure I've said all this 5 times now, because like I already knew it at the beginning of the conversation. I'm terrible at not revealing things, and that's kind of why I prefer to do blind LPs. But like, even the games I have played, I barely remember enough of them to spoil things anyway. And then I got a Goron tunic, and it's heat resistant and adult size, but you can't use it as a child. And that'll let you go inside the volcano. And then those doors open incredibly slowly. And yeah. So after that, I decided to put on the Goron tunic. And yeah. Then what do I do next? I don't know. Let's watch and see what I do next. Apparently I go in this room, which is the room with the giant Goron dude, and I talk to him. He just completed a small weapon, and he wants to sell the weapon for 200 rupees, but I really don't have that much. So I don't know if that's something I might be interested in purchasing. Well, I do know that it's something I'm interested in purchasing, but I didn't have the money. And that pot, seriously, that pot. And there's 5 rupees stolen from that Goron, so I'm well on my way to the 200 rupees. Yeah. I don't know when I'll have 200 rupees, but I need to remember to come back to this place at some point. I don't know if it's worth going rupee grinding or something, but... well, I don't know. Man, what do I do next? Do I just kind of jump down? No. I go this way? No. Man, past me. Make up your mind. You're a terrible player of video games. Dad told me not to let anybody follow him to the temple. Oh man, I'm going to follow him to the temple. Because that's just how stubborn I am. Indeed. I'm sure the shop owner's hiding somewhere, like maybe in the shop. And now he'll tell me the secret passage to the Fire Temple. Got to move a statue in Dad's room. And then I was like, man, screw the next floor. I really can't be bothered with it. What, didn't I? I went back up to that floor? Huh. Apparently, past me has more patience than present me. Yeah, because I was told to explore this place really well, but like I say, I don't know why. Because that guy's... yeah, that goes back to the Lost Woods. Because that guy's pretty much all that I found. And I don't know, I just didn't really get why I was being told to explore entirely everywhere. And this is the shop. This is the Goron shop. They sell bombs and bombs and bombs and bombs and hearts and tunics. And nothing else. Well, there is that one other thing that I don't know what it is, but it's something I don't know what it is, so I can't really name it in this spiel. And then I went into Dodaria's home. And then I destroyed all his pottery because Link is just mean like that. I mean, honestly, he kind of is. He just kind of goes into people's houses and just destroys their pottery. And, you know, that's just not very nice. And here's the passage to the Fire Temple, or what I assume is the Fire Temple. Okay, I'm going to start talking in a minute, because I do still have the last part of the commentary. So, basically I got here, and then I was like, oh man, is this a Fire Temple? I think this is the Fire Temple. And then I was like, oh man, this is the Fire Temple. This could be the Fire Temple. I think this is the Fire Temple, guys. Then I was like, okay, next time it's the Fire Temple. So tomorrow, yeah, Fire Temple. I'll see you next time. I've got like 5 seconds. 5 seconds. See you next time, folks! Huh. Oh, right, no, this is still taking away health. This is still taking away health, guys. This is still taking away health. This is still taking away health. Run. But yeah. Can I, like, hook shut up to there? Yes. Okay. Hey everyone, it's Mindez here. I noticed in editing that I never actually tried getting across here. Where am I? Is this just a... I need to get my other shield out, I think. I can't get my other shield out, by the way, guys. Okay, so I need to basically use ranged weapons such as the bow. Okay, I can accept that as a thing. Get out, and then I can hit you in the face. Okay, so what's your deal? Knock it off, leave me alone, you'll sell me arrows. Not interested. I said not interested! Dude, listen to the commentary, don't listen to which buttons I press, as I'm wasting all my rupees, considering I was on full rupees. Deku nuts, great, don't care. And you, come on, come out, dude, come out. What do you sell? You sell probably bombs. Okay. I don't care. So this was all for that. That seems remarkably pointless. Like, this is a remarkably scary corridor just for that. But, well, whatever. See you next time, folks. Also, by the way, guys, there's a Dulce Controller up there. Just so you guys know. Yeah.